Hello everyone, Kevvl here once again, and up next I've really only got one option. I definitely want to save the best Maverick for last, and killing Blast Hornet makes some stages easier, so he needs to be on later too. As much as I'm going to regret it, we're taking on Volt Catfish next. Now for this fight, my sound is going to be a little different. There's a very subtle noise I need to hear, so my microphone is up to the same level it was during X1 and 2, and my headphones are excruciatingly loud. If it sounds a bit odd, that's why. Volty's got a massive power generator, which allows him to provide power to cities during times of crisis. Currently, though, he's stealing power for Dr. Doppler. His weapon, the Triad Thunder, is also used by Squid Adler from X5. Being an electric-type boss, there are plenty of traps to deal with. That's the general Capcom formula, anyway. This is called a trapper. While it is safe to jump through the beam some of the time, it's not always safe to do so, and you can always just wait. Up top we have crab blasters. If you shoot off their guns, which will take 3 hits or 2 with a dash, they cannot use their bolts and instead are reduced to a small electric shield. Wait for the missiles before moving up. And waiting for this trapper. They can't be destroyed, so it's either wait or risk it. Stick to the left here and move up fast, otherwise you'll get hit by that bolt. And there's that shield I mentioned. It seems you can destroy the shield by shooting it enough, but I can't really confirm that. It just might be imagination. Up top we're going to have a new enemy type. They're called metacapsules. Their shot will split when it hits the ground, so make sure to wait for the second one to fire at you, because you have to kind of lead it. You also cannot destroy metacapsules unless their shield is open, which happens when they're firing at you. Bit of run and gun there, and fake boss room. And now for something completely different. The second half of the stage is a far cry from the first half. Unlike the first half, it's more of a generator, more mechanics, more stuff like that. More electricity, too. Like these. They don't have a name, but move through them carefully. X's hitbox behind him is larger than in front, so be careful when making that jump back there. Move more forward than you might think. Stick behind the 4th rung, and you'll be safe here. Just an increased trapper. And a couple caterkillers. Stick to the left, and jump through once it's safe. Now this looks like it might be a difficult thing to do, but X can grab walls with his palms as well as his legs, so it's not actually that hard. Take out the caterkiller, and then take out the headgunner. It's possible to kill it without it shooting at you, but I jump anyway just in case. Now before we start, I would like to thank EA Rolius, that is BlueX027 on YouTube. It is thanks to him that I know how to defeat the second half of Volt Catfish. I might have been able to figure it out on my own, but man, that would have been hard. EA is also doing perfect runs, so check out his channel, he's pretty good at it. First half of Volt Catfish, no problem. His 2 attacks either stick to the corner or jump over it. The second half is where the issues come up, because it's quite random and very abstract. He will jump into the center of the room, charge himself with electricity, project 2 little shields on his side, that don't really matter too much, and then charge you, while shooting sparks everywhere randomly. The sparks can generally be avoided on his right side, but the charge is the problem. When he rams you, which you have to know exactly when it's going to happen, there will still be sparks in the air, and it's kind of random whether you get hit by them or not. There will be 7 little rumbles. After the 7th, you want to jump, and that's when you need to avoid. You might get hit by a spark, but it's better than nothing. 6, 7, and jump. The electric shields don't really matter, but gives you more time to move. 6, 7. Alright, come on, Volty, you can die. Can't you? Seven. Come on, Volty. 7. Oh, that was a close one. 7. Oh my god, if I make one more shot. I win! I win! Finally! I win! Yes! Killing Volt Catfish gives us an all-expense-paid trip to the hospital for severe bouts of relief. Oh my goodness. It also gives us the Triad Thunder, which fires off in 3 directions. Charge it up, X slams the ground, freezing everything and launching 2 ground-based charges that move along walls in the ceiling. Oh god, this guy was painful. I think we've already seen the Triad Thunder. 3 straight days doing almost nothing but fighting this guy and playing Minecraft, because that game is awesome. Dear Lord, I am so glad to be done with this. To say that there are outtakes would be a gross understatement. There's also a few extras as usual, so enjoy! Whoa! Wrong song! Come on, redo that track!
Danger, danger! High voltage! When we touch! When we kiss! Danger, danger! High voltage! When we cut! When we kiss! When we touch! Danger, danger! High voltage! When we touch!
Okay, my microphone volume's back to normal, and it's extras time. Back at that first elevator, there is the possibility of going upwards, and we're going to do that. Just casually wait, do not wall jump, and a little heart container down there. Kinda tricky to make the jump without dash boots, extremely easy to make it with dash boots, but no big deal either way. And we're just gonna keep moving, cause I've done this about 300 times, and the next extras aren't too far away. Right up at the second elevator. Again, we don't really need to use the elevator, just jump your way up. And equip the gravity well. Charging it up will reverse gravity, which allows us to use this little crate here. It almost shows what it wants you to do on the little LCD screen on the side. And hello, Capsule! Hello, Dr. White. Enter this capsule, X. Take this armor upgrade. The upgrade will decrease the damage done to your systems. As you receive damage, a defensive field will be generated to protect you. That's kind of ambiguous, so I need to explain exactly what it does. Basically, X will take half damage at all times. If he gets hit, he gets a little blue field around him, and if he takes damage while that's active, he'll take 75% damage instead. And again, we're just going to move forward. Because the next extras are, again, pretty close by. Just past the fake boss room. And over at this area, instead of making that kind of tricky jump downwards, we want to go upwards. Make sure you have some sort of an armor. I've got the Chimera armor for this. And expect to take damage on your way down. It's the Riot armor taking it though, not me. X's great weight will slam straight through the floor. How nice. Revealing Sub-Tank, Energy, everything you need. And on to the outtakes. Oh boy, there are a lot of those. They're not very easy to get by enemy. And new enemy type, Meta Capsule. And then I get killed by the weakest of all, the Caterkillers. Tisk tisk. Oh, that was really stupid. Oh, I got hit! Oh, son of a gun, you jerk. You only had 2 more phases to go through. Oh! 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 Wah! Oh! I hate you. Oh! 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 I hate you, Volt Catfish, I do. Oh! You jerk, you jerk, you jerk, you jerk, you jerk, jerk, jerk. And jump into the spark, which it's randomized. You can't control it, there's nothing to do. But after some testing, I think I have a better way of doing it. Let's see if I can do it just right. I want to have to stick to the left for that, so let's see if I can manipulate his health so that he'll go into desperation mode at just the right time. It seems that if you stick to the very, very far, far top... I take that back. Okay, I just take that back right now. My technique is failure. No! You only had 2 more to go. Dang it! Come on, Volty. Be nice. No! I hate everything! Oh my god, that was so close!
Game over, yeah!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and jump. You know what? Screw it, I can't take it anymore. This buster of mine glows with an awesome power! Its plasma charge tells me to defeat you! Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow! Giga! Drill! Breaker! Yes, that's right, you're dying now, and I am victorious! I am the winner! Ha ha! Yes! Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah, I win! Whee! When the number of attempts started to range in the hundreds rather than the dozens, I knew what rating this guy would get. I think we all saw it coming. Volt Catfish gets a well-deserved 10 out of 10. Everything about this guy, except for the first half of his fight, is extremely difficult. The stage is no walk in the park, at least not the first 50 times. After a while, I memorized the darn thing. It's still fairly tricky, but I can do that thing with my eyes closed. The main problem, big surprise, is Volt Catfish. His first form, that's a breather. It's easy, it lets me explain, it lets me think, it lets me breathe. I love it! His second phase. Oh boy. It's not bad enough that the sparks are completely random and can hit you anywhere. No, sir! You need to memorize the timing or listen to the most subtle of cues. Count 7 rumbles, then jump. Which member of Capcom thought of that brilliant idea? Find them and kill them! Even if your timing is perfect, even if you do everything just right, the sparks are still random, the sparks can still hit you. You can cut it close and just barely shave by Volt Catfish's body. You'll have less of a chance of getting hit by the sparks, and more of a chance by getting hit by him. Yeah, I'm not sure how many tries this took me. I lost count around 200 or so. I've got about 233 remaining in my outtakes, and I have no idea how many I deleted. I'm just glad to be done with this stage. Very, very glad. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you tune in next time. This is Kevvl, signing off. Ciao!